So we ran a little, I don't know what to call it. I'll just say a promotion for middle school girls last night. So I think we embodied all that is VSCO girls. I went out to get some door prizes for our ladies, and I made sure to get scrunchies, some Burt's Bees chapstick. I never use chapstick. I actually hate chapstick. Do you know how expensive that stuff is? You get like 3 Burt's Bees chapsticks for like $10. We got some fairy floss, and we also got some lip gloss. It rhymed. So anyhow, that's what we did last night. We also had a little game that was pretty fun. We let the ladies put some makeup on some of our dudes, 3 of our guys, which you'll see the pictures following this, which was fun. It's almost like we embraced all that is VSCO girl. So maybe we can even call last night VSCO girl night, which was nice. I think our ladies had a little bit of fun putting makeup on some guys, and I'm sure that even though the guys made it seem like they weren't having fun, I think they actually had fun too. Other than that, we talked about our second week of prayer, and more about how to pray, what kind of things we do. Monica Schroll was able to give a little talk about how she prays and some easy ways to pray and some easy things to get into. So she gave some suggestions of things that weren't hard, like it doesn't have to be a rosary. It can be a decade of a rosary for our students. Easy things, rote prayer being a nice way to kind of get into prayer, but also having that conversation. She had referenced some other people in her life that even though she'd grown up Catholic her whole life, she didn't really feel like she had a good relationship with Jesus, and she met this friend of hers who had a profound relationship with Jesus, someone who spoke of Jesus like a friend, a close companion, someone that she knew very well, where Monica had said that she just really didn't have that, even though she'd been Catholic her whole life. And I don't think that's an anomaly. I think that many Catholics are like that, where they've been to church their whole life, they've grown up Catholic their whole life, and they don't really know Jesus quite like they should. They haven't really developed that intimate relationship as of yet. I actually, funny enough, just heard a podcast about prayer from a guy named Matt Fradd, who had talked about 3 easy things for a beginner to do. And it was to pray the morning offering, which I think many Catholics today don't know. I know I didn't know it. But my wife said she prayed this her whole life. It's a very easy 20 or 30 second prayer. Very simple. Matt Fradd recommended in the morning, let's wake up, hit the snooze, or not the snooze button, hit the alarm, and start and pray that morning offering, just offering up your day to Jesus Christ. Followed up with that, the second thing would be pray a rosary, or again, as Monica said, pray a decade of the rosary. We had a young man in one of our earlier groups say, man, if you pray a decade on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, you have prayed a whole rosary in the week. So that could be a nice way to break it up during the week for our students when they're going to school. So either way, it would be a morning offering, it would be a rosary, and followed by that, at the end of the day, it would be an examination of conscience. And I promote the examination of conscience to many of our students and telling them that how beneficial it is. I think sometimes when we go to confession, when we think about the state of our souls, it's really hard for us to actually even think that we're sinners, especially if we're not reviewing our day. Sometimes, myself especially, I can do something or say something or act a certain way, and then by the evening I've just forgotten about it. And when someone says to me, "Are you a pretty good person?" I would say, "Well, of course. I don't really do anything bad because I haven't been taking stock of my day and how I've been doing." So I would agree with Matt Fradd wholeheartedly with that examination of conscience and say, absolutely, every night I promote to our students, run through your day. If you're stacking up against the 10 Commandments, or if you're using the seven deadly sins, and just stack your day up and see where you've found success and where you've not found success and where you've missed the mark. So I would say, again, as Matt Fradd said, start the day with the morning offering, find a time to pray the rosary during the day, and after that, do that examination of conscience. And today is the feast day of Our Lady of Victory, also known as the feast day of Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary. So of course, we should be praying the rosary. What a coincidence. Other than that, we've got a few weeks coming up. We've got a pancake breakfast coming up on the 27th, so look for that stuff to come out as well. Also, next week for middle school, we're going to play a movie. The movie is Unplanned. So it's a movie about abortion. It's a popular movie. People were talking about it, I would say, less than a year ago. It hasn't come out for a year, I wouldn't think. But it's a rated R movie. And it's a rated R movie because of the subject that it's discussing, abortion, which I think sometimes, again, when we think about what abortion actually is, we kind of just think, oh, it's abortion. It's something that happens in America. I think 4,000 abortions happen each day, and we just kind of just go on with our day. But it really presents the situation. It takes the perspective of a woman who worked at a Planned Parenthood and was obviously pro-choice, working at a Planned Parenthood, had, I think, an abortion herself, and then when she saw the realities of what an abortion was in an ultrasound way, I believe, I haven't seen it, I'm looking forward to watching it as well, but many of our leaders have seen it, and it really converted her heart into the realities of what abortion actually is. So it's open to all 6th through 12th and parents, so feel free to come. But just like with our Passion of the Christ movie last year, I'm going to ask, especially for some of our younger students, that before you come, make sure that the students have conversations with their parents, and the parents talk to their students to make sure that we know what we're getting ourselves into. I'll probably put some links up for movie reviews, so we can have a good idea of what we're getting ourselves into, so we're not surprised when we show up as to what is not being shown in the movie. So a warning on that, but it is highly recommended, this video. I know many of our parishioners have taken their 6th, 7th, and 8th graders to this movie, so some need to be a little bit cautious, but if it's something that your family decides they should come to, by all means, please come. Other than that, yeah, I'm looking forward to a nice couple of weeks here. So, again, happy feast day of Our Lady of the Most Holy Rosary. She would recommend to pray the rosary every day, so that's something that I strive for, and I hope that you guys do too. And I'll look forward to giving you guys some more updates after our movie on Sunday.